Welcome back to Kingshot. We are battling through our final day of Kingdom of Power, and this battle is going well, and it means that we have a bunch of upgrades that we're going to need to do today, because if we take a look at all of the things we can do, you could basically do everything. So we're going to get a bunch of that done here today, and we're also going to talk a little bit more in depth about effective gathering, which is something that has been a heated debate, and we will get into that in just a little bit. But things have quieted down. We've got the True Gold refinement going on right now and nothing else over here. And why is it quieted down? Because KVK is about to begin and we're about to have some big fights, and that is going to be an enjoyable documented experience, because I will be making sure that anything that I engage in is recorded and reported back to all of you in a video at some point next week. Please make sure that you don't miss that. I've basically kept up with all the to-dos for the day, and that really brings us to the Kingdom of Power. Now, I did go to Castle Battle, and I applied for Chief Minister. As you can see, it's going to be almost 4 hours before I can get that. That's going to be for my research speed, training speed, construction speed, and all of those things. Now, if we take a look at my bag, we'll see what kind of stuff we actually have. First of all, let's claim all the gems. We got a decent amount of them actually hanging out in here. 36,000 right there. Wow. That was actually more than I thought. We're up to 90,000 gems again. Continuously going to be utilizing that on the wheel when we get there. Back into the backpack though, wanted to look at the speed ups, because general speed ups, we are low. Only about 4 days. And the reason is I've been utilizing general speed ups for my research speed ups as well, which I also have only 4 days worth of speed ups for that. Soldier training, sure. Construction, 13 days. We're actually quite low on speed ups because we've been utilizing them for the Kingdom of Power. So not a ton of speeding up of things that we can do, but we can do a bunch of stuff to our heroes, to some of our hero gear, maybe even to my governor and some of the gear enhancement that we can do there as well. Let's take a deeper look into what we actually can be rewarded for right here today. Going through pet score increase. Sure, we could do a little bit of that. We could do a little bit more taming as well. Governor gear max score by 1. So let's actually do the governor gear enhancement. Let's upgrade these if possible. We're going to enhance by 1. How do I want to go? Let's actually boom. I'm going to try and get all of these to 3 stars. Let's see if we can get there. We got quite a no, we don't. Governor materials chest. Beautiful. We'll use all of them. Use all of them right now. This is why we do it. We're going to see if we can get up to 4 here. Nope. We are shy. We are unfortunately shy. So I did as much of the enhancing as I can do over here, which is fine. This is the time that we actually should be doing it. Cool. What else are we going to do? Let's go do the pets like we just mentioned. So let's go back into our little home base here. We'll go to the beast cage. Who can get leveled? We can get this guy up a couple levels, right? Advance him. Let's go. Boom. Looking good there, homie. And a couple of levels onto him. And refining. We were actually going and we were doing refining. Not the adventure. I want to refine my lion. That's what we want to go with our refining. And we can do a little bit more. So we'll just set this up on auto and let this go. As you can see, we only have 1 blue node for refinement right here. Infantry lethality. I just kind of like the lion. I like the rewards that the lion gives us, so I decided we're going to blue him up as much as we can. And, well, we're getting points for the events as we do so. So why not? There we go. All right, all out. He's looking just a little bit better than he was. Remember, I used a couple of 100 of those a few days ago, also for the Kingdom of Power. Going back in, Governor Gear, good. Forge Gear, Forge Hammers. And widgets. Okay, this is the big one that we were going to be doing today. Forge hammers and widgets. So let's come back on over to our heroes, and I wanted to Rosa up a widget. So let's come on over here. Let's unlock. Well, bam! We got our widget unlocked. Upon casting battle focus, Rosa increases her attack by 7% until the end of the battle. Awesome. If we want to enhance that, boom, we got even more enhanced stats. Now we have 13 of 15. I am missing 2, unfortunately, but we got that up to a level 2. Petra, we can get her up a little bit as well. So we're going to get an enhancement right there. That takes Petra up to a level 2. Can we enhance again? No. up to a level 3, and over here we can even go up another level as well. Boom. So she is also sitting with a level 2. So honestly, Zoe, Rosa, and Petra, my top 3, are looking pretty good right now. Now, on top of that, let's actually go to gear right here. And as I mentioned, we can start using some forge hammers. But there was some gear, and if we go to gear, I wanted to get to the max this stuff level. So we got 100 and 100 right over there, 70 and 67, and here we're looking at 75, 74. Let's go here and let's enhance as much as we can. Select more. Let's see how high we can get her up. That's all we got. 81, confirm, let's go. Okay, now mastery reforging. We could use some hammers over here. Let's get that up to a 3. Let's come on over here. Let's get this up to a 3 as well. Very nice. So she's sitting at 3 helm, 3 boots. We got her at a level 1 and a 4 and 3 over here, and a 4 and 4 over there. Let's actually go get her up. You know what? I don't. I want to go over here. Rosa is kind of like my jam right now. So I'm going to try and get her up as much as I can, but we will go here and get... Oh, actually, I don't think I can. Can we? No, we're a little bit shy on those. So, as it sits, I could go do other pieces of gear, but I was going with the more important focuses for the gear. So we've used our forge hammers, and we used our widgets. I don't think there's widgets anywhere else that I could use. Can we enhance her? Nope. And I don't think there's any more widgeting that we can do. Now, while I'm here, you're noticing that all of my blue heroes, they are, well, level 1. I took them out of my drill camp, and I have some empty slots inside of the drill camp. Now, if we take a look over here, we've got some conflicting comments, and there's not one right way to play the game, but there's always good and bad advice. So we have Weiler XL saying, heroes you get from the roulette is a must-have, although they get replaced at some point in time, it's still a good roster. I agree. I'm always going to spin the wheel, and I'm going to enjoy the champions, or the heroes, I should say, that I get out of it. We also have Weiler saying, blue heroes can stay low level for gathering. The con is the number of troops they bring with them to gather will increase, but not significantly. And Weiler was also backed up by multiple people saying the exact same thing. So I need to bring a few extra troops, but as long as you have tons of troops, who cares, right? It doesn't matter. Don't waste the experience on your blue heroes. But then we have Zanny Boy. And Zanny Boy has a different take on this right here, because he's saying that things go a little bit differently over here in Kingshot land. Blue should always be in drill camp. In the Alliance resource node building, sending a full march into that will gain more resources over 24 hours. So being level 80 lets you send more troops to gather. This only applies to Alliance resources node buildings, not general level 8 gathering. So let's take a look. And I do know this is going to be a debate here on the channel in the comments section, so please debate it out and let me know what you think, and we will readdress that in an upcoming video as well. But if we take a look right here and we do look at our gathering nodes, we have the mine, right? And we are gathering from that mine right now. Oops, I hit the wrong button there. We are gathering from the mine. And I am there. I actually didn't bring... So I don't always bring my gathering champions here. And to be honest with you, if we take a look, I often don't bring these champions here. I bring champions that I'm not utilizing anywhere else. So typically some of my purple champions are ones that aren't being used for anything, because does it matter if you have gathering champions here or if you have other champions here? Let me find me on here really quickly, and we'll see the amount of troops that I have and how much I get. Okay, so we're up top, 111,000 troops. And I mean, there's nothing that makes me gather more quickly, right? There's nothing that's going to make me gather more quickly. I brought a level 80, a level 80, and a level 1 just to try and bring as much troops as I could. We got 111,000, and I think I'm good. I mean, when this is over, I then can just send them back if it's still available, right? While I have all of my others, they're gathering in these nodes. So I brought right here. I'm still going to get all the same amount of gathering done. The time doesn't change. I just have to bring more troops with me. So I'm on the fence. Well, I'm not on the fence. I'm in line with keep them level 1. Don't spend any XP on them. Don't waste the space inside of your drill camp. And instead, send them out at level 1. Use more troops with them when you have the troops, because we have tons of troops trained up. and we'll actually be okay. So now back to the KVK, Kingdom of Power related items. We just used our forge hammers and our widgets for exclusive gear. True gold for buildings and upgrading buildings. Like I mentioned, I don't have a lot of true gold. And what I could do, although I'm not really so worried about time, and the time that we'd be saving is very small, I'll probably just do the upgrade now rather than waiting until I get the buff. There's not a lot we can do, so I don't think it's that big a deal. True dust for tech research, we can go there. 1 minute of speed ups for construction, we could use those. Same for speed ups. Training, I'm not caring about. And intel missions, of course, we're always doing our intel missions. They are all completed except for that one right there. So let's actually go back and see where we are with some of our upgrades, okay? So right here, let's actually use a speed up to quick use this. Only 2 hours and 20 minutes of speed ups to use right here, and then we are good. And the reason I did that is because this is an upgrade that I may want to focus on because we're getting kind of stuck with what we can do. But I also need to do an upgrade over here to the range because if I want to get my town center up to the next level, I need to go and do the range. So honestly, that's probably where we should be focusing right now. Let's quick use right here. Let's see what we could get for an upgrade. Yeah, we could actually probably get both levels on the range. So let's activate upgrade stuff. We got our upgrade pet going on. We got our double time locked and loaded. Let's go. Okay. And let's go here over to our range. We're going upgrading 1 level, asking for help, getting those instant helps, speeding up and quick using. And then again, right here, upgrading another level. We have enough true gold with 30 to spare, upgrading, asking for help and speeding that up. Let's go. Then we could train up some more. We got true gold 3, baby. Rookie archers to 2 to 3. Okay, we're looking good. So now we can train right here. Boom. And we're good. When do we unlock these? Reach advanced tech archers in the War Academy. We got a little ways to go to get all that going, but now I guess the War Academy right here, we are maxed. We can't do anything here because we need War Academy True Gold. So I'll just come over here and we'll just do some of this research and we'll ask for help on that as well. So now we made some progress. And if we take a look in the backpack and if I look at my speed ups, general speed ups, 4 days. Construction, 12 days. Research, 3 days. Let's actually go and use the speed ups that I have for research. Let's use them over here in the academy. We're gonna quick use. What can I use actually? Speed ups. I don't want to use more. I don't want to use more. I just want to use what I. Oh snap! I didn't even realize it. Holy cow! I already did use what I had. 6 days are left on that research. That was a 45-day research that we sped up to kind of get ourselves there a lot quicker. Let's go on over to the island because 1, we're full, and 2, we hit 800 likes and hearts on the island. Thank you guys so much. That was a goal that I had. We made it to 800 hearts on the island. That's pretty freaking cool, and I appreciate all of you for that. If you want to come to the island, I'm in Kingdom 819. You guys can come on over and throw a heart of your own on it. And my name is Echo Gaming in the Devil Paradise Alliance. Can we get an upgrade here? No, we only have 4 right there. And I don't know what other items can get the upgrade. Let's come on over here to the shop. Anything in there that we need? No, I think we're looking solid. Everything in here only can go to, this one can go up, right? And that one as well, but these may need special items. Upgrade the Mystic Trials, which, oh, check this out. Quick challenge. Quick challenge again. You know I love the quick challenge, and I also love it when you come and heart my island. So appreciate you guys. Hopefully you decide to do that and come on through. Again, I am going to be going and sharing with you the entire KVK, which is something I share with you guys on a monthly basis. Love sharing what's happening for KVK. We do that together. We have a good time, and we enjoy ourselves. Probably one of the most exciting and fun kingdom builders. That's a casual one at this current time. Make sure you sub. I'll be back with more.